The age of the 20-year-olds that have never had a boyfriend. 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, never had a boyfriend at all. Never been in a relationship, which is absolutely insane. Guys, at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, they always talk about the male loneliness epidemic, quote unquote. And guys, if you honestly believe that that's a thing,
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Guys, men have been alone. Men enjoy being alone, right? Guys, come on. How many of you guys have friends that are married or in long-term relationships who would kill to be alone right now? But the issue is, guys, that women are alone. They have this 70 years, 80 years of feminism, right?
I am woman anymore, and numbers too big to ignore.
They're alone. They're having all the same negative outcomes as men because they can't handle it and we can't. Guys, we live in the age of the 20-year-olds that have never had a boyfriend. 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, never had a boyfriend at all. Never been in a relationship, which is absolutely insane. Guys, they are the more social of the sexes. Women do not like being alone. It's in their nature to be in relationships. Absolutely insane. Can you imagine, guys? But of course, guys, they're still letting Chad and Tyrone shoot up the club, right? But they're not in relationships. And all they do is go to TikTok and cap and cope. So guys, let's go back to the dumpster fire known as TikTok. Look at these dunderheaded broads whining about not being in relationships, and let's get into this.
While I can understand this, as a 22-year-old who has never had a boyfriend, never been in a relationship, I've gone on like 3 dates in my entire life.
Look at that.
And I don't really get approached by men at all, but I grew up in a very loving home where both of my parents are still together. They're married. They have like 24 years of marriage under their belt, and I saw a healthy version of love. And then on top of that, I have a healthy relationship with my father, uncle, cousins, like most of the men in my family, and they gave me the world. On top of that, having a mother that also did the same, I have not seen a real reason for me to have a boyfriend at all. And as someone who is very observant, I have seen girls from the ages like, because a lot of people started dating at like 14, from 14 up until now, I haven't seen a single real reason for me to ever get a boyfriend or a benefit at all. Like, I feel like a lot of people are just not well developed, and I've seen girls like their emotional and mental has been so damaged where they need to be in therapy. It's people sitting up here playing house and becoming baby moms, and that's ruining their life. Like, it's just, and then so many people are getting emotionally manipulated. Like, it does not seem appetizing at all. And then like you can use the excuse of, oh, just date older, but like a lot of these older men aren't there either. And the bad thing is, like, as someone who is young, I've never got the appeal of dating older, but I do know a lot of people who do date older date for security and money, but a lot of these older men don't even have that. And as someone who both my parents have, you know, given me the world on a silver platter, and I can do the same at 22, a lot of these guys just aren't coming up there. And nobody I have met, or at least talked to, has been remotely even close enough where I'd be like, let me bring you home. Like,
Look at that, guys. She's cooked. This is the ultimate modern woman right here, guys. You know? Look at that. In other words, my parents gave me everything, so she's a spoiled brat, right? And a B-dub.
You stupid woman.
And guys, chicks like this always make the scarcity argument. They act like, oh, she's so great, there's no men out there. No, the type of man that you want doesn't want you. These guys see this dunderhead coming a mile away. She's probably disrespectful, loudmouth, unappreciative, ingrate. Guys, there are plenty of successful men. How is it that women say men don't have money, but then whine about the wage gap at the same time? How? If men out-earn these chicks at every level, how are they saying that there's no men who have money? That means that only the brokies approach you, you moron.
You stupid woman.
Look at that, guys. This chick is a femcel. She is, guys. No chick is single by choice. And if she wasn't actually lonely, she wouldn't be making this TikTok, right? Look at all these comments. There's no point in having a boyfriend unless he's making your life easier. Look at that. Having a boyfriend is pointless. Guys, give her 10 years, 12 years. Where are all the good men? I'm gonna die alone. All my friends are getting married, right? She's cooked. Guys, us black men, I'm telling you, we are the canary in the coal mine. We were dealing with all this foolishness 25 years ago, and now mainstream society, guys. Avoid chicks like this at all costs. Clown world.
We're girls who have never had boyfriends. Of course, whenever someone likes us, we're gonna get the ick because we can't imagine someone actually liking us. Don't you have other options? Gross. We're girls who have never had boyfriends. Of course, we've had 37 situationships. And no, we're never gonna stop talking about them. Ever. We're girls who have never had boyfriends. Of course, whenever someone asks us when our last relationship was, we're having an internal panic attack. We're girls who have never had boyfriends. Of course, we still have Snapchat because it's the only way we can get a man to communicate with us. We're girls who have never had boyfriends. Of course, whenever you announce your engagement and we see photos of your wedding and we see a pregnancy announcement, we're wondering, is that ever gonna be us? Is it? We're girls who have never had boyfriends. Yeah, our families have they've stopped asking. We're girls who have never had boyfriends. Of course, Hinge is the app designed to be deleted because why do you keep suggesting that I'm most compatible with a man who I hope I'm not compatible with? We're girls who have never had boyfriends. Of course, we're gonna question ourselves every day if our standards are just a little bit too high. Then we're like, wait a minute, our standards are likes me back and has a job and can make me laugh. So we're girls who've never had boyfriends. Can you tell us how to get a boyfriend if you've had one? Can you drop any tips and tricks? Thank you. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Do you notice how she said 37 situationships? That means that she was letting Chad. Right, and guys, she said 37. We all know the rule. Times that by 3, right? You know? That many dudes shooting up the club. Think about how insane this is, guys. They should only be sleeping with their boyfriends or anyone who they're in relationships with. Back in the day, they were only sleeping with their husbands. Now they're sleeping with dudes in situationships. You gave the milk away for free. You absolute dunderhead. Why are they so stupid? Why? Guys, come on. What a joke. This is what they voted for. This is what they wanted. Guys, make sure to point and laugh. Look at that! 37 situationships.
Oh, she's a hula!
Disgusting. This is how most of these modern chicks are, guys. Come on.
Talking about whores, people! They're everywhere!
All these chicks all saying the same thing. Never had a boyfriend. All these chicks, guys, look at all these comments. Silent repost. So nice to see so many girls are in the same boat. Look at that. Look at that. Cooked. Clown world. And of course, they have to do her stupid makeup. Guys, look at this. Why? Who thought that this was a good idea? Come on.
Hot take, but I don't think you should feel bad if you've never had a boyfriend and you're in your 20s. Because take me, for example. I am 24 and I have never had a boyfriend. There were definitely times where I would feel really shitty about the fact that I've never had a boyfriend. And more recently, I've been trying to do some introspective work and kind of figure out why exactly I felt like that. And not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm great. And I know whenever the time does come, I will be a phenomenal partner. I'm fun, I'm motivated, I can pay my own bills, and seemingly every guy I've ever been with thinks the same thing and says the same thing. So why is it that I've never had a boyfriend? But then again, the more I think about it, I don't think I want to be in a relationship. Who's to say when is a good time to be in a relationship or when is too late to be in a relationship? I am 24. I have the rest of my life, literally the rest of my life, to figure it out. More importantly, this is the time to really figure out what you like and what you want and what you don't. Let's be honest, how many times have you looked at one of your friends and been like, he treats you like shit, he doesn't deserve you, so why are you allowing this to happen? And I think more times than not, people stay in these relationships out of the fear of being alone. But why is being alone such a bad thing? I remember I got this comment on TikTok and this girl was like, girl, you're always dating. As I should, because I'm not gonna settle. And there are so many different types of men out there that who am I to sit there and just go for the first one just because the date was good? No. And maybe this is just a very long video, and the moral of the story is you should treasure the time that you're single, and where you can be the priority for yourself, and you can do what you want, when you want, however you want, with no one to tell you what to do. Even if you've been in a relationship and you're newly single, and I know it's scary, embrace it. But that's my hot take. Be single, live life, and do you.
We all know what be single, live life, and do you means, right, guys?
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Bang a whole bunch of dudes. This chick is 24. She's decent looking, guys, right? She's probably still around her college people. This is the prime time for her to meet a good guy that's on his way up, right? You know? And get out of the game. You know what I'm saying? That she's gonna waste her prime years. Then she's gonna end up, you know, in her mid to late 30s, crashing into the wall. And then she'll be on TikTok saying, where are all the good men? No one buys me drinks anymore. All this other craziness, right? And guys, she's in freaking London now, so she's letting Liam, right? in Wilberforce shoot up the club. and Gavin shoot up the club because she's an attractive chick, you know? But guys, this doesn't last forever. And all she's doing by dating is exposing herself to all types of emotional trauma and issues, STDs, possibly getting pregnant. Why? Why not get the best that you can get when you're at the height of your beauty, right? You're at the height of not being some jaded broad. I mean, she actually sounds pretty jaded now. None of the chicks in this video have a high view of men or relationships. Guys, avoid these chicks like the plague. Monk mode, passports. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. If you made it this far, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s. Please go and check that out. Guys, join my Discord. Check out the playlist that's coming up here in just a moment. Hit that join button, guys, because memberships really help the channel out. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Bye, guys.